everyone, thanks very much for joining us today. Today we're going to be speaking to Charlie, who's 13, and Charlie's going to be telling us about the changes that he's made to his life to improve his well-being and balance. Thanks very much for talking to us today, Charlie. So I'm Charlie's mum, and I give you a lot of tips and helpful hints, don't I, about well-being and balance and things that you can do to improve your way of life and how you live and how you feel. But I know that you don't do them all because nobody can do them all, because I'm throwing them at you every 5 minutes. But and different things work well for everyone, don't they? So can you help me with what you think has worked well for you? If you had to choose one thing that you think's made the most difference to your life, what would that thing be?
Probably regular exercise every day.
Okay.
I think especially in quarantine it's really helped, but obviously I'm going to try and take it through to when I get out of quarantine, because it's just
it's really helped you.
Yeah.
Okay, so what sort of exercise do you do?
HIIT training.
HIIT training, high intensity interval training.
Yeah.
So that's quite fast paced, isn't it? Quite intense exercise. How long are you doing your sessions for each day?
Well, the one that I'm doing now is about 25 minutes, which is one of the long ones that I've done, because normally I'll find one that's like 10 to 20, but obviously when it comes to 20 to 30 it's a bit longer. But
yeah, so do you find you've built up to that, have you? You've got fitter, do you think, having done it? Because HIIT training, when I've done HIIT training, I felt that it really improved my fitness quite quickly. Did you?
Yeah, definitely.
Feel
see
that?
Results and stuff like that. You get better at it quite quick.
So how often are you doing this? Every day?
Yeah, every morning.
Do you do it I was going to ask you that. When do you do it? Which part of the day? Why do you choose the morning?
Well, I do it first thing, so it's kind of like just gets me moving. Good for a lot of things.
Yeah, so it gets the blood pumping, doesn't it?
Definitely.
Gets you up and out of bed.
Metabolism.
It's really good for kickstarting your metabolism, isn't it? And also, like gets your blood pumping, gets your immune system fired up for the day as well. And how about your mood? How do you feel? Does it affect your mood?
Yeah, definitely after. It makes it better, but obviously when you wake up and you're thinking, oh, I have to do it now, it's a bit annoying, but definitely after, it's worth it.
Yeah. Does it set you up for the day, like with your eating as well, and your other habits? Like, do you make different choices because you've done that exercise in the morning?
Yeah, because you started off good and healthy and stuff like that, you kind of want to carry it through. So if you do that every day, you'll just carry it through every single day.
And I know that you said that you felt like your fitness had improved.
Yeah.
Are you keeping a record of that anyhow?
Yeah, I am. Before I wasn't, but in some packs that I've got, they give you a calendar.
Yeah. And
so you can, some you mark it off, some you say how you found it and stuff like that, so you can just keep a track.
So do you think it helps to mark off when you've done a workout every day?
Yeah, for me it does. Obviously it's different for everyone, but for me it definitely does.
Yeah. What's good about it? I suppose you can like see straight away if you look at the calendar. Where do you keep the calendar? Do you put it
above my bed?
Yeah. So you can see straight away how long you've done the program for and how well you're doing it. Yeah. And I suppose the feeling of having a gap there, isn't that good?
You can't go back.
Yeah. So I mean, I suppose even if you don't get if you're not doing a pre-designed program, you could just get a calendar, couldn't you, or draw one, and then mark off every day. Yeah. And on some of them they have like how you found the workout, whether you found it easy or hard. Tell us about that.
Well, at first I was obviously finding it very hard, but it's good because you can gradually see, if you look through them, that you just get better and better and better, and then obviously you get harder ones to do, and then you're like barely making it through, and all of them you just get better and better towards the end. Yeah,
so by the end you're nailing every single one of the workouts, and you can see then that your fitness has improved as well, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so that makes you feel like you've made progress.
Yeah, definitely.
So you're doing really well by the sounds of it to me, because you've made a commitment to do daily exercise, which you're maintaining. You're holding yourself accountable by marking it off on your calendar. And how does it fit into the rest of your routine? Obviously, like you get up, you do your workout, then what?
Cold shower.
Yeah, you've changed that up recently, haven't you? Yeah. That's something new for you. How are you finding the cold showers, and what made you do that?
Well, I started doing it 2 months ago, I'd say. And it's really good. And I started doing it because I found online everyone was saying how it benefits them,
Yeah.
and I was like, that ain't real kind of thing. So I done it once, hated it, told you about how much I hated it, and then you said you do it every day, and I was like, oh, okay, so I'll beat you. I'll be like, I'll go longer than Mum, and then we both just not stopped really. So yeah.
Yeah. What do you think it does to help you?
It just shocks you kind of thing, and it's just, it wakes you up, because obviously I'm a teenager, I don't want to be getting up too early, but I do, and I do my exercise, and it just like, if that wakes you up, it doesn't, I don't know, that like the water means like, no, you're not allowed to go back to bed now.
Yeah, and it really starts you, that sharp intake of breath when you first get in the shower really it's a different way of breathing, isn't it? Opens everything up, doesn't it? And like, again, gives your immune system a proper good kick, ready to go into the day. Well, it sounds like you're doing fantastically well. I'm proud of you, mate. That's great. Is there anything else that you think would, like in terms of the cold showers, is there any sort of, because that's quite a difficult one to start, isn't it? Is there any helpful tips or suggestions that you might have for anyone watching about how to start that, how to build it up?
Well, obviously everyone starts with hot showers kind of thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes if I'm really not feeling that, I'll just go, so it's like you can even turn it down to warm, and then kind of like, you know, when you go on holiday and there's an outdoor shower, it's not like freezing, it's just that nice like room temperature. Just go down to that, get used to it, and then maybe towards the end of the shower, just stand in there for 10 seconds, just hold it.
Cold blast.
Proper, and then you just get used to it.
And the last thing I wanted to ask you about was about how it's affected your mood generally, doing these things to sort of improve your well-being every day.
It's improved a lot. I don't know, I've always been quite a happy person, but I think it's just helped me through and be more tolerable with Olivia, my little sister.
Your sister, yeah.
It's just kind of helped me, I think.
Yeah, so you put more positive generally, giving you a little lift through the day by starting off well.
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent. Well, keep it up. I'll be keeping an eye on that calendar.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks very much for joining us today.